We are taking you into the news right now with the Fox 45 news feed. It's 11 a.m. The country is preparing for an historic first. In just hours, former President Donald Trump will be arraigned on federal charges. We'll take you live to the courthouse where security is being heightened. Topping local news, Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates is laying out how his new citation docket will work, plus how he plans to work with the changing police administration. And a new poll is giving us a look at how Marylanders are rating the job of Governor Wes Moore. We'll look at what they're saying about his work in the fight against crime in Maryland. Fox 45 News Midday starts now.
Live from WBFF in Baltimore, this is Fox 45 News Midday.
Thanks for joining us for Fox 45 News Midday. I'm Patrice Sanders. History is unfolding right in front of our eyes today. In just hours, former President Donald Trump will become the first former U.S. president to be arraigned on federal charges. He arrived in Florida last night. A live look outside the courthouse shows security tightening in preparation for today's hearing. He will stand in front of a judge facing 37 criminal charges, the majority for alleged violations of the Espionage Act. Now, Trump denies any wrongdoing. In his first public remarks since the indictment was unsealed, he railed against the charges brought by the Department of Justice.
It's a horrible thing for this country. I mean, the only good thing about it is it's driven my poll numbers way up. Can you believe that?
The federal indictment details the locations where Trump allegedly stored classified documents at his Mar-a-Lago estate in Florida. They include a ballroom, a bathroom and shower, and a storage room.
Those documents are among the most sensitive secrets that the country has. He had no right to maintain them and retain them, and he kept them in a way at Mar-a-Lago that anyone who really cares about national security, their stomach would churn at it.
Right now, the former president is the front runner for the GOP nomination. He is vowing to stay in the race even if he is convicted. Now, earlier this morning, former Maryland Governor Larry Hogan, who's been a vocal critic of Trump, spoke on CNN about the charges and the Republican Party's future, including his own decision not to run for president in 2024.
I thought it was much better to try to coalesce around a couple of strong candidates and figure out who's the best one to challenge him. But having 12 candidates, it really seems to me that we're heading toward another repeat of 2016. And, you know, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result.
Stay with Fox 45 News for this week's historic developments. We'll bring you the latest both here on air and online at foxbaltimore.com. Topping your local news, in an exclusive interview with Fox 45 News, Baltimore City State's Attorney Ivan Bates is talking about his new citation docket and how it will work. He's also talking about how he plans to work with the new leadership in the Baltimore Police Department. Shannon Lilly has that exclusive interview.
Well, with Michael Harrison's departure, City State's Attorney Ivan Bates says he did not see this coming, but he also says this is not going to stop him from enforcing those quality of life crimes here in the city. So we asked him if he has any concerns about working with the new acting commissioner, Rich Worley. Take a listen to his response.
I don't. We've done a lot together. He's worked side by side with Commissioner Harrison, and I do feel that, you know, if there had to be a change, he's the perfect person. He gets the bigger picture. To hold people accountable, we're going to give them a shot. Not once, but twice. The community service will be done in the communities where they're given this citation.
Bates is describing how his citation docket will work there. Remember, quality of life crimes will now be enforced with a citation, and BPD and the Sheriff's Office will be the ones issuing these citations. So Bates says he and Worley have talked about this, and they are on the same page. Those court hearings will be monthly, and that all starts on July 17th. Reporting this morning, I'm Shannon Lilly, Fox 45 News, Midday.
Acting Commissioner Worley still needs to be confirmed by the City Council, and Fox 45 News is learning there are some concerns that he may not meet one requirement. Fox 45 News obtained records revealing Worley lives in Anne Arundel County, but according to Baltimore's charter, the commissioner has to live in the city. He is also supposed to live in the city as the deputy commissioner, which was the position he was in prior. But all this means that Worley would have to sign a letter of intent to move to the city to qualify. When we asked the mayor about this, he says Worley and his wife are actively looking to reestablish residency in the city. He did not mention the letter of intent. 11:05 now. Here's a look at today's top trending stories. Trending number one, the man accused of carrying out a deadly mass shooting in Annapolis is set to appear in court today. 41-year-old Charles Smith is facing 3 counts of murder and 3 counts of attempted murder. Charging documents say an argument broke out before the shooting. It started as a complaint about parking as a house party was underway. Then a confrontation turned physical with the suspect pulling out a gun. Trending number 2, those who live in Fells Point are voicing concerns after yet another violent fight in downtown. Over the weekend, this fight broke out at Broadway and Shakespeare Streets. Videos posted on social media show just fists swinging. Police were eventually able to break it up, but it comes after another fight just 2 weeks ago on Thames Street. Trending number 3, jury selection is underway for the man accused in a deadly carjacking and armed robbery scheme that left a former Baltimore police sergeant paralyzed. Daniel Williams and his co-conspirators are accused of committing nearly a dozen armed carjackings and robberies. One of those crimes included the shooting of former Baltimore police sergeant Isaac Carrington, who was left paralyzed after being shot right outside of his home back in 2019. Trending number 4, transportation officials are still unsure of how to fix the Washington Bridge project in Halethorpe. It was built 1 inch below transportation height regulations. The State Highway Administration admits the weight of a pedestrian sidewalk wasn't taken into account when it was built, and the added weight lowered the bridge. Download the Fox 45 News app for up-to-the-minute traffic conditions, breaking news, and weather anytime. Search WBFF in your app store. It is one of the number 1 reasons couples get divorced. Money. Coming up, how financial experts say couples can lessen their risk of splitting up. And New York is set to become the first state to mandate a new minimum wage for food delivery workers. How much the gig workers will make. And a ban on book bans. How Illinois is looking to keep books on library shelves.
And we're getting ready for a gorgeous afternoon as temperatures reach the low 80s. But we do have rain in the forecast. I'll let you know when that arrives coming up in my full forecast.
Fox 45 News, nominated for 26 2022 Regional Emmy Awards, more than all other local news stations combined.
New details about a mass shooting in Denver. It happened as basketball fans celebrated the Nuggets' first NBA title win. 9 people were injured, including the accused gunman who was taken into custody. Police say it started as a fight and ended in gunfire. The win by the Nuggets is the first for the team in franchise history. 11:09 now, and taking a look at your social stream, the mother of the 6-year-old boy who shot his Virginia teacher in Virginia has pleaded guilty in federal court to using marijuana while possessing a firearm. 25-year-old Deja Taylor is accused of lying about her marijuana use on a form when she bought the gun. Now, this is separate from charges that Taylor faces on the state level. A trial for felony child neglect and reckless storage of a firearm is set for August. Reaction on social media, you've got one person, Shayna, saying but it's legal to drink alcohol while possessing a firearm. Only one of those substances is known to make people belligerent. Then you've got Witt saying, ridiculous, there aren't more charges. No 6-year-old should have access to a gun. The governor of Illinois is taking action against book bans. Under a new law, public libraries that restrict or ban material for partisan or doctrinal reasons will be ineligible for state funding. The American Library Association reports a 20-year high in attempts to ban books in schools and public libraries. That new law takes effect January 1st. Reaction, one person saying, not a fan of banning books, but even less of a fan for the state saying one size fits all for the entire state. And then another says, wait, so it's a ban? New York City is implementing a new minimum wage for food delivery workers on DoorDash and Uber Eats. It's a first in the nation. According to city officials, workers make an average of $7.09 an hour. That number will shoot to almost $18 an hour and set to rise again to just under $20 an hour by 2025. That's a big jump. One person saying, finally, some recognition for app food delivery workers. It's about time they're compensated fairly for their invaluable service. And another one saying, government overreach on display. When prices go up, delivery workers will end up with nothing. Pat Sajak makes a big announcement. He is retiring at the end of this season. We're going to look back at his 4 decades with Wheel of Fortune and talk about his ties to Maryland. But first, a new poll is offering a closer look at how Marylanders rate the governor's first few months in office, plus what Marylanders overwhelmingly agree on regardless of party affiliation. And coming up later today at noon, it's Karamo. Then at 1, it's Sherry, followed by Hot Bench at 2. Coming up on 11:12 now on Fox 45 News Midday. We are back with a live look over the Inner Harbor. A cooler and drier day today than we saw yesterday. Perfect for the first day of Ravens mandatory mini camp. Stay with us. Meteorologist Jasmine Lomax will show us when rain will move back in. That's all coming up in just about 5 minutes. 11:14 now and making headlines. A new Gonzales poll released just this morning is giving us a snapshot of how people are feeling about the direction Maryland is heading. The poll asked Marylanders, do you approve or disapprove of the job Wes Moore is doing as governor? Just over 55% say they approve. Just over 26% say they disapprove. About 18% had no answer. The poll also asked about crime and if it should be a felony in Maryland to possess a stolen firearm. Almost 90% of voters say yes. Only about 9% say no. Now, earlier this morning, I spoke with pollster Petra Gonzalez about the results and what they mean.
Here is what makes this result so interesting. Typically, you see a huge break between Democratic attitudes, Republican attitudes. Well, here there is near unanimity. About 90% of Marylanders, whether they're black or white or male or female or young or old or progressive or conservative, agree that the possession of a stolen firearm should be a felony.
To see the full interview, just head to our website, foxbaltimore.com. Coming up later today on the news, Fox 45 News at 4, the accused Annapolis mass shooter is back in court tonight. The new details on the mass shooting from this weekend. Then at 5, an 18-year-old arrested in connection to a Baltimore mass shooting from March. What we're learning about that case and the other crimes he's been accused of. And at 6, should he already have been living in Baltimore? We're digging into how a policy for top city officials could play a role in the new police commissioner's confirmation process. You can get Fox 45 News in a flash through your Amazon Alexa or Echo. We now deliver your local headlines and forecasts in less than 2 minutes. If you have an Amazon device, tell it to enable Fox 45 Baltimore. 11:16, and now to today's talking point. Pat Sajak is taking one last spin on Wheel of Fortune. He announced that the upcoming 41st season of the show will be his last. He made that announcement in a tweet as the show was airing right here on Fox 45 last night. Sajak wrote, quote, "It's been a wonderful ride." He said he'll have more to say in the coming months. It is unclear who is set to replace him. Sajak, now 76, has been hosting with Vanna White for 40 years. He has a home right here in Maryland in Anne Arundel County, and hopefully in retirement he'll get to do some of the things he likes. Catch more Orioles games, catch more Caps games. Now, when it comes to a host replacement, our Justin Chambers wants it, but a local Maryland man could be the right fit. You remember David Ford? We introduced you to him last weekend when he was a contestant on Jeopardy, but he's also been on Wheel. Even before Pat Sajak announced that he was stepping away, our Tom Rogers asked if he thought he could ever host a game show. Check it out.
So if you could take over and become a game show host, because Pat, let's be honest, he's getting a little bit up there in age.
Hey, look,
you
I don't
may be the next one. What would you do? How would you say it? Can you talk to camera 4 and be able to,
right.
and
Sure.
be able to say your Wheel of Fortune game show host voice?
Oh, okay. Well, let me see here. Well, thanks everybody for coming for a new episode of Wheel of Fortune. We've got 3 great contestants here battling out against the wheel, and let's meet them today, folks.
Well, there you go. Of course, big shoes to fill for Pat's replacement. I'm not sure who's going to do that. Mark Clark with Bmore Lifestyle is here now. And tell me you're not going to throw your hat in the ring for this.
I didn't want to say anything, Patrice, so I just have to keep it private. But rumors are that Vanna White's going to be the new host.
So that was a question. I was wondering if, because Pat is stepping down, if Vanna would step down. If she doesn't, she would be perfect for host. I would love that.
Yeah, I think it would be suited because I think you're right. It's a generational thing. It's kind of like family. It's home.
Yes.
It would just extend it. She has about 5-10 years left. So I would love that transition because anybody else, it's going to be different. And it's hard. You know, it's hard. I mean,
so who's going to be the Vanna then?
Patrice Smith.
So Patrice Smith might go and do it because
She's retired in Charleston
Smith all the time.
Right. Patrice Sanders could take it though.
Sanders.
Would you do? Let me ask you this, Patrice. Could you do something that's not news like that, something fun like that, or would it be too?
100%. Of course I could.
Oh, really? Okay.
I've done news for 30 years.
What?
So I could switch.
Wait a minute. You're 36 years old. What happened?
I mean, no child labor laws when I was 6. My parents put me to work.
She was young when she started.
No, but that's just a fun job. And we were talking about it earlier. They tape very limited episodes. I could do both things. I could tape that, go do all the episodes, and then be right back here. You never miss me.
All right. Okay. You know what? Go ahead. Do it, Patrice. Go ahead. I know you didn't want to let the world know, but go ahead.
Well, I don't know if you have, you have a contact, but go ahead and hook me up.
Sure. I'll text it to you now.
Well, remember, you can watch Wheel of Fortune weekdays at 7:30 right here on Fox 45. Well, we've got some wild weather in Texas. It's creating some wonderful photos. Here's meteorologist Jasmine Lomax with your wild and wonderful weather. Oh, that's pretty.
Thanks, Patrice. Yeah, it's a stunning photo. This is coming from sunset in Mason, Texas yesterday. I believe this was a storm-warned tornado. You can see that cloud-to-ground lightning. A very beautiful photo, especially with those beautiful colors in the background, the oranges and the yellows from the sunset. Very nice photos, but of course, dangerous weather there as they had that tornado warm storm. In fact, parts of Texas are looking at another round of severe weather today. We've got an enhanced risk near Dallas, and then we've got some other areas also looking at a slight risk for strong to severe storms. Fortunately for us, it's nice and quiet here, but we have a weather maker that will bring rain and possible storms tomorrow. Today, you'll be able to enjoy the nice weather, 74 and mostly cloudy currently. Across the rest of the state, not too bad. Notice we've finally got good air quality around the state. Things are much better. Our temperatures are mainly in the 70s, and as we head into the afternoon, those numbers reach the low 80s, keeping us slightly below average. Tomorrow, highs will be in the low 80s again, but we have our next chance for a few showers and storms, and that's followed by higher temperatures and dry weather on Thursday. Notice on the future scan, not much to see today, just a few clouds moving in and out of our area. We'll stay nice and dry. Then tomorrow, we start off mostly dry, but getting closer to noon, we'll have the chance for showers and possibly a few storms. These continue into the afternoon before clearing out as we head into the evening. We'll stay dry overnight and into Thursday. It looks like a great day for spending time outside, but we have the chance for a few spotty showers on Friday. Saturday will be dry, mostly dry on Sunday. And then on Monday, we have another chance for spotty showers. This is good news for us. We do need the rain. Many parts of Maryland are at least abnormally dry. That's for areas in the yellow. But we have a moderate drought for areas that are in that tan color. So we really need all the rain that we can get. As we head into the afternoon, our temperatures reach the upper 70s and the low 80s. It'll be a nice afternoon to spend some time outside, especially with the improved air quality. Tomorrow, highs will be around 81, and we have that chance for a few scattered showers and storms. We're back to dry weather and higher temperatures on Thursday, 86 for the temperature, 84 with showers on Friday. Then we're looking at the mid-80s over the weekend. Looks good for Father's Day, possibly a few showers on Juneteenth. After that, temperatures stay in the low to mid-80s. Back to you.
All right, Jasmine, thank you. That right there is not your average pool floaty. Caught on camera, a 10-foot crocodile takes over a backyard pool. But first, do you ever get food delivered? Coming up, the changes coming to a popular food delivery app. And a big night of all-new TV. At 8, it's Beat Shazam. Then at 9, it's Don't Forget the Lyrics. Then stick around for the day's top news and headlines on Fox 45 News at 10 and the late edition at 11. 11:22 now on Fox 45 News Midday.
This Fox 45 News segment is sponsored by Chime Medical Center.
It's that time of year where we celebrate Dad, and you could win some extra spending money every day from now until June 15th. Grab your phone to scan this QR code for your chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. Play our Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia Contest. You get the question right, and you could win the daily prize of a $100 Visa gift card. Again, just scan the QR code to get the Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia question of the day. Good luck. And don't miss this. A Florida homeowner finds a 10-foot crocodile just chilling in the backyard pool. This happened in Plantation Key, Florida. Animal control came out and struggled with the croc, but eventually they got it out of the pool and back into its natural habitat. Crocodiles are a threatened species in Florida and endangered everywhere else in the U.S. Ooh. Time now for your lunch break. Food delivery company Grubhub is cutting staff. It is laying off about 15% of its workforce. That amounts to about 400 positions. The company's CEO says business has grown since 2019 pre-pandemic levels, but operating and staff costs have increased at a higher rate. And speaking of Grubhub, if you've got Amazon Prime, you can get 2 years of Grubhub Plus for free. The promotion was first introduced last July and offered Prime members 1 year of Grubhub Plus, but the company's decided to add another year. Prime members who haven't taken advantage of the perk have to sign up by July 5th. Well, that's all we have for Fox 45 News Midday. Bmore Lifestyle is up next. Mark Clark back to tell us what they're working on.
Patrice, we already know it, and now the rest of the world does too. Maryland is a fun place to live. Okay, coming up, the new list we just landed on that's ranking Maryland on one of the funnest place to be in the state and in the world. Stick around, find out more.
You're watching Fox 45 in Baltimore. Now live from TV Hill, this is Bmore Lifestyle.
Hey, what's up, Baltimore? I'm Mark Clark, and this is Bmore Lifestyle live from Studio A at Fox Baltimore. Lady T is here, along with meteorologist Jasmine Lomax in the building. Good morning, everybody.
What up, fam? How y'all doing?
Well, let me tell you right now, Maryland is getting some praise. It was just named among the top 20 most fun states in the country. A Wallet Hub survey ranks Maryland the 18th most fun state. Let's look at things like the number of concert venues, national parks, as well as the cost of movie tickets and a night out on the town. So what was the most fun state? California gets the top spot, followed by Florida, Nevada, New York, and Illinois, rounding out the top 5. And the least fun state, according to the list, Mississippi. No surprises there.
Am I? Crooked letter is not a... You ain't got humpback.
Surprised.
If I'm honest, the list is pretty accurate. I think California probably would pop in my mind. New York would pop in my mind.
Where Hollywood is, of course, of course it's going to be there.
I don't get Illinois, though. I'm from Illinois, but I don't get Illinois. Yeah,
I hear great things about Chicago.
Well, Chicago
I hear a lot of good
got the whole state on its back, though. I'm from downstate. It's got the whole state on its back.
It does, literally.
And
it's
of course,
like Detroit.
And Maryland really is. I think we have so much. You can hit the beach. You can hit nature. I think there's so many different. You can go different places here.
There's so many theaters here.
Yeah.
I just went to Everyman Theater last night. Shout out to them.
Okay.
For a little special, and I was like, there's so many theaters. It's the Hippodrome. It's all these. There's so many things you can see here. It's always a new surprise. I feel like in Maryland, so I could understand why Maryland is definitely number one. It's the best place to twerk at. I love Maryland.
Our state has money too.
Oh yeah.
Our state has money now.
Well, let me have some of that money then.
They will get your taxes in Maryland, though. They do not play games on your taxes.
So
I can't get nothing renewed in my house because I owe too much. I can't get nothing renewed.
So we can't borrow money from you. Okay,
well, that's right.
Understand.
If you like the look of plants but don't have a green thumb, one gardener in England is sharing a viral hack for keeping your garden pretty. It's not plant food or special watering routine. Nope, it's spray paint. The gardener says they've given up on trying to keep their garden alive and just spray paints on dying plants so they're green and they look good.
You know how they found that out? They mistakenly sprayed paint on it, and they was like, "Oh, this actually works." Well, they were like, "Oh, this seems like it works." That's how they figured that out.
This is one of that's not that innovative. I mean,
no, it's not.
That's a great idea. I love it.
Is it a great idea,
Yes,
Jasmine?
because I saw the pictures of the before and the after, and I was like, "Whoa,
how many
that
days
looks like an alive
after?
plant."
Let me find out.
No, that plant was brown, like it was dead. And you saw the after pictures; it was green. It looked like it was alive and
but
going
you could
well.
do that with anything. Like somebody, you could have sprayed liquor on it, and it would probably came back to life also, like many of us do.
My concern is the young grass is not going to have inferiority complex, so the young grass is going to worry that they're not green enough.
That's why you got to get fake grass. Hey, come on, fake grass.
Get a green.
Come on, fake grass.
Fake grass
it always is the GOAT.
We wanted you to tell us, is this smart, hack, or silly? Vote on our website, foxbaltimore.com/vote. When you get to our website, make sure you click on Lifestyle tab. And also vote on our Fox 45 News app. At the end of the show, we'll see what everybody thinks. That's hilarious. Oh, we got them. Okay. New survey revealing a top reason couples get divorced, and it has to do with money. The survey found 37% of all divorces happen because of financial problems, and it turns out a lot of things boil down to how we talk about money. Those who fail to talk about finances goals, some say it holds them back in their relationships, while couples who communicate well say money is not their biggest challenge.
No,
now,
here's my cheating is the biggest challenge.
Well, right. I don't agree that it's money. I think you're right. It's your relationship.
Yes.
It's your relationship. I mean, I think one of the things is someone who's been married for over 23 years.
Come on.
The thing is, one of the biggest things you have to have a common, like, okay, we're getting married, we're going to the wheels fall off.
Oh, he's schooling us now, y'all. He's schooling us now.
It's not about the money, the ups and downs.
That's right.
It's like, we're going to be here. So I think that's the first part.
Maintaining those vows.
Yeah.
You know, as we get into the inspirational part of it. I love that. Yeah. That is so beautiful, Mark.
Well, because it's like, I think that's what people get it confused. Like, so you're in the middle of a fight, and you're thinking to yourself, am I staying with this? Versus if you're like, yep, I'm going to be here. So
well, when she throws a toaster at you, I think that's when you realize that this is love.
You
ain't never made love to somebody threw a toaster at you. I just want y'all to know that.
Do not listen to Lady T.
Hey. She got a good arm. Allison got a good arm.
So let me ask you this, you ladies, you're both significantly younger than I am.
Wait a minute.
Do you guys, is marriage, do you want to be married at one point, or is it not necessarily?
Yeah, I plan on putting a ring on it. Yeah, I definitely want to.
Because I think the reputation for marriage, it seems like it gets beat down. But you still say people still want to be married.
Yeah, I think, but these issues are like a big deal. Like money is a major issue. Cheating is like, for us, I would say as a woman, is the biggest issue. I want somebody loyal, you know what I mean? Loyal and has a lot of money. And mainly also has a lot of money. So you just...
Well, the cheating is just like the money. It's not the cheating, it's getting caught cheating.
It's getting caught.
If you're a good cheater, then you ain't got to worry about it.
No, I'm always find out. We the FBI out here. I'm always find out.
I'm joking, guys.
Hand clap on that.
Well, the good news is we're going to see both of you guys later in the show. Jasmine with the weather. You're going to be smelling some tea. I'm smelling some super hot tea.
It's piping hot.
With some ginger in it today. Still ahead, we're talking about retirement. It's something we all want to do, but a lot of us are worried about, you know, when will we be ready financially? I'm worried right now. Coming up, we'll talk about that, all right? Also, we all know the dangers of distracted driving. Coming up, a new car accessory that can help you stay focused, all right? You stick around. Bmore Lifestyle is right here.
You're watching Bmore Lifestyle.
It's always nice to save money, especially on a product that could potentially keep you and others safe on the roadways. Denise Gorder is here with America's Steals and Deals.
The following segment is sponsored by Naki.
This will come as a surprise to you guys, but the #1 cause of accidents is distracted driving. This is Drop Stop. Let me tell you about this innovative product. One of the founders of Drop Stop was driving down Sunset Boulevard, got distracted, jumped a curve, almost hit someone. And after the accident, he looked down to where his phone had dropped and he had a light bulb moment as he wondered why nobody has invented something to fill the gap. And that's when Drop Stop was born. You know exactly what I'm talking about. When you're driving, you drop your phone down that void on either side of your seat, whether you're a passenger or a driver, and all of a sudden you're like this, right? You're distracted. This fills that void. It's that simple. This fits right over the seatbelt and you stuff it right into that gap, driver or passenger side. This is the black hole of where everything in your life falls down in your car. Your wallet, your keys, your phone. Now, this is one of the top 10 selling products on Shark Tank. We are giving you guys an incredible offer today. Take advantage of this. These make wonderful gifts. Give them to everyone in your life who drives. You can absolutely afford to do so. Go to asadeals.com.
This Bmore Lifestyle segment is sponsored by Edward Jones.
Nearly all 93% of retirees agree that preparation and adaptability are the keys to success in retirement, according to a new study from Edward Jones and AgeWave. Joining us is Lena Haas with Edward Jones and Ken Deitwald with AgeWave. Welcome to the show, you guys.
Great to be here.
Thank you. All right, so why is flexibility and openness to change so important in retirement?
Yeah, what we see is that retirees are really redefining what it means to be successful in retirement. It is no longer just time for leisure. It's seen as an exciting new chapter in life, coupled with the fact that longevity is increasing, is leading retirees to say that it's preparedness, and it's also realizing that life will happen. They will get some unexpected curveballs thrown at them. And so it's really the ability to respond to the changes, the ability to take proactive and positive course corrections that's going to make all the difference between just surviving in retirement and thriving.
Can you tell our viewers what are the 4 key areas to ensure you have a successful retirement?
One is health and personal wellness, purpose also. Those who volunteer, they say that not only do they feel purposeful, they feel more resilient. And then last but not least, financial. What is also key is to have a plan that incorporates all of those 4 areas and not just the financial.
How do retirees feel about supporting other family members financially?
It's kind of a split story, Lady T. On the one hand, older adults are very generationally generous. You know, they kind of want to help out their kids, and they want to make sure their grandkids are going to be safe and secure. On the other hand, the young people say they don't want their parents running out of money. So there probably need to be some boundaries drawn so that people are not giving up too much of their nest egg and are going to wind up in their later years being a burden on their family.
So what advice do you guys have for those who are planning to retire?
Create a plan, have different scenarios, and lastly, test drive it. Try it for a month. Make sure it's realistic and it makes you happy.
Where can our viewers go to learn more?
We've looked at 60 different ways that people can kind of upgrade their likelihood of thriving in retirement, maybe the kinds of things that you never even knew were possible. And we've made them available completely for free in a report, and it's at edwardjones.com/new retirement.
Excellent. Thank you guys so much for giving us all that info.
Thank you, Lady T.
All right.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for joining us. Till next time. Bye, you guys.
Still ahead, it's music to our ears. Coming up, the artist just confirmed to appear on the new Barbie movie soundtrack. And are they or aren't they what Khalees is saying about the big rumor she's dating Bill Murray, huh? Lady T spills the tea next. And it's time to spill the tea. This Tuesday, Lady T joins us. What's up, Lady T?
Hey, you guys. All right, fellow tea sippers, listen up. All right, so Pat Sajak will spin the Wheel of Fortune for the last time. Sajak says he is retiring as host of Wheel of Fortune. This is right after the upcoming season. He'll stop. He'll finally retire, you guys. After 4 decades of being on the show, Sajak will officially retire in 2024. He said it's been a wonderful ride. Sajak turns 77 in October. Ooh, October, baby. Shout out to y'all. He has a home here in Maryland. Now, there's no word on who's going to replace him, but guess what? Game show fans have already picked his replacement. People have been tweeting, give Vanna White a promotion. Many fans think that she is the logical choice. But Mark, who gonna turn the letters? If she becomes the host, who would turn the letters? Like, what does that mean?
She should get, so Vanna should be the host, and then a young guy should be the letter turner.
Oh my gosh, I feel like it'd be a duo just like us. It's a duo of heaven.
That's right.
I love it. Ooh.
Well, see, look, I can turn the letters.
I can turn letters. The letters should be turning by themselves at this point. And we in 2023, the letters need to turn themselves.
We want a digital Wheel of Fortune.
It needs to be digital. Okay, up next, you guys. Remember, you can watch Wheel of Fortune weekdays at 7:30 right here on Fox 45. All right, up next in the tea spilling, Barbie is trending again and hitting us with more surprises. The movie soundtrack has been revealed. It's got Lizzo, Nicki Minaj, Ice Spice, Dua Lipa, and possibly Taylor Swift. So we're getting a Barbie girl song by Nicki Minaj and Ice Spice. It's a Barbie's dream come true. Dua Lipa's Dance the Night is on the Barbie album too. Track 11 is by an unknown artist, not to be named at this time. Some fans, however, think it's a Taylor Swift song. So we'll have to wait and see if it's true. But in the meantime, Barbie it'll be released in July 21st. The soundtrack's gonna be released on the same date. If we get another Taylor Swift song in this movie, I'm already gonna go see the movie, but that would add a little something
Are you team Barbie, Lady T?
I'm team Barbie all day. You see this pink baby, all pink,
okay,
everything,
all, right.
all day. Yes, of course. What? Never. Okay. All right, up next, because the tea keeps pouring. Okay, now on to something that was not on our 2023 bingo card, y'all. So it was recently reported that singer Khalees is dating actor Bill Murray. She posted a bathing suit pic on Instagram. Her fans demanding answers. They commented, "Do you care to address the Bill Murray allegations?" To which she responded, "No, babe, not at all." So maybe they're not ready to be social media official yet. Anyway, she's 43. He is 72 years old, y'all. But look, her milkshake brought a Ghostbuster to the yard. So go, girl. Okay, hey, look.
If Bill Murray, let me tell you something. Just for 2 days to be Khalees's man is a pretty amazing achievement. So go ahead.
For a couple days. I can't believe. Well, maybe she likes them older. Go ahead, Khalees, get your milkshake stirring. I don't know.
Let me tell you something. Bill Murray looked like he smelled questionable when he was a young man.
Stop it.
So now it's like,
oh gosh,
wow.
He looks like he wants to take a nap. Every time I see him, he just looks like he just wants to nap. It's okay. It's all right. That's it for the tea for today. Now, y'all know what to do at home. Y'all got to go sip on all that tea. Also, I'm hosting the Emmys on June 24th, baby.
You go ahead, Lady T's in the news.
Check me out. Hey.
The host with the most. As we lead up to it, we got to get into that outfit. Now, trending now. Is this me? Oh, yeah. Jasmine, what's going on with weather?
Mark, we are taking a look at these beautiful mammatus clouds coming in from Colorado after a storm yesterday. This photo is just stunning. You've got the cotton candy colors and the billowy clouds. Just a gorgeous photo as they dealt with severe weather. In fact, other parts of the country embracing for more severe weather today, and that's primarily for parts of Texas and down into the deep south. Here, we're going to stay nice and dry, but we do have our next weather maker that's on the way. That's going to lead to our chance for a few showers and storms. So right now you can see where that enhanced risk is. That's threat level 3 of 5 on the severe weather scale. And then we've got a slight risk in place for other areas. We're nice and quiet here. We've got mostly cloudy skies and temperatures at 74. We're looking at temperatures currently mainly in the 70s, but tomorrow, that's when we have our chance for showers and storms. So today and tomorrow, temperatures in the low 80s. Then we're back to dry weather on Thursday with highs in the mid 80s, keeping us just a hair above average. As we head into the afternoon, we'll stay nice and dry with plenty of sunshine. We remain quiet overnight and waking up tomorrow to mostly cloudy skies, possibly a few isolated showers. But as we get closer to noon, more rain arrives, and we could even have a few storms at times. If you're heading anywhere for lunch or even for the evening, you may be dodging some of that rain. Just be sure to keep that in your plans for your commute. We do gradually start to dry out as we head into the night and will remain quiet moving into Thursday. That'll be another day with plenty of sunshine. We stay dry. And then on Friday, the chance for a few spotty showers. After that, we're dry on Saturday, and then we're looking at the chance for possibly a few spotty showers on Monday and again on Sunday and Monday. So 82 today, 81 tomorrow with showers and storms. 86 on Thursday, another chance for showers and storms on Friday. Mostly dry over the weekend, the chance for rain on Monday, and then mostly dry after that. Back to you.
This Fox 45 News segment is sponsored by Jai Medical Center.
It's that time of year we celebrate Dad, and you can win extra spending money every day from now until June 15th. Grab your phone to scan this QR code for your chance to win a $100 Visa gift card. Play our Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia Contest. Get the question right, and you could win the daily prize of a $100 Visa gift card. Again, scan the QR code to get the Father's Day Pop Quiz Trivia question of the day. Good luck. When severe weather hits, knowing what's happening around you has never been more important. Toda Y, meteor, I can't, I understand what they're saying. Amy's going to whip up something for us right now, a full demonstration right here. Check this out.
As meteorologists, a big topic is the difference between weather watches and weather warnings. It's actually really important and key to all your safety. In order to explain the difference between the two, I'm going to use some baking. So we're going to be baking up a storm today and baking cupcakes, actually. I did a little prep in advance, and I actually did the baking in order to kind of explain the concept here. In order to bake these pretty cupcakes you're seeing beside me, I kept it easy. I actually just used a box mix. So in order to bake them, what I did was I mixed this box with a cup of water, a half a cup of this oil, 3 eggs, mixed it all together, popped it in the oven in little cupcake tins, actually put them in these little cupcake holders here, and baked them for about 20 minutes. And as you can see, this is the finished product. I've got a couple of them already finished in ice, but as I explain the difference between watch and warning, I'm going to finish icing some of them for you. Easy icing. I did not make this. But basically, the difference is this. So the cupcakes that are already made, the ones you're seeing here, that would be a weather warning. That means something is imminent. It's happening. So there's like severe weather underway. A thunderstorm is happening, a severe thunderstorm, or maybe even a tornado. Or it could be winter weather. Winter weather is happening, a winter weather warning. That would be the cupcakes that are already done, the ones that I'm icing here, putting some sprinkles on top. Now, a watch is the ingredients. So that's what we actually started off with. All the stuff on this side, that would be the ingredients. So for a watch, it means conditions are conducive for severe weather later on. So the conditions being the instability, the moisture, the heat we have to work with. That would be all the stuff that goes into a watch. So a watch means severe weather isn't happening yet, but we're just preheating the oven. We're getting ready for severe weather to happen later on. Once you see that warning issued, this is what we're dealing with. The cupcakes, the actual event, either the severe thunderstorm or the tornado warning. Now, if you want more details on how I whipped up these cupcakes or the difference between a watch and a warning, head over to our website, foxbaltimore.com.
All right, coming up, a hack that will keep your garden looking green. Stick around. If you like the look of plants but don't have a green thumb, one gardener in England is sharing a viral hack for keeping your garden pretty. It's not plant food or special watering routine. Nope, it's spray paint. The gardener says they've given up on trying to keep their garden alive and just spray paints the dying plants green so they look good. We wanted you to tell it, is this a smart hack or a silly one? Right now, most of you are saying this is silly. We got a great show lined up for tomorrow. When it comes to being happy, it may not be as hard as you think. A professor of psychiatry is sharing his 10 tips for being happy. He says it's pretty simple. We'll break them all down for you and chat about it and make sure it is a realistic thing. It can happen.
Find out how to have your business featured on Bmore Lifestyle. Email us at bmorelifestyletv@foxbaltimore.com.
And as always, thank you for inviting us into your home. Make sure you follow Bmore Lifestyle on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all those platforms. And again, have a great one, and we'll see you tomorrow.